Dub Nation, what's going on? Allan Wade here, and today I'm going to talk about the machines that I have and what machine I recommend that you guys start off with first if you want to start your t-shirt making business, and why, right after this intro.
Boom, wait a minute, just like that. Boom, 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 just like that. A-Dubb Productions, just like that. Like, comment, subscribe, just like that. Boom, wait a minute, just like that. A-Dubb, you ready? Wait a minute.
A lot of people want to make shirts, a lot of people want to garment decorate, but you don't know where to start. I get people asking me all the time, hey, I want a Brother SE600, or I'm not sure if I should go with a Ricoma, but I also want to do sublimation. People are all over the place, and these videos that I make kind of might lead you to be all over the place, and I apologize for that. So I thought it would be useful if I created a video that told my favorite method of making shirts and what pays out the most consistent, I should say. I was going to say what pays out more, but I'm going to say what pays out more consistent. Now, before I can explain to you what my favorite method is, I have to explain each method to you, and I have to talk about the pros and the cons. First, we're going to talk about this guy right here, the Silhouette Cameo 4. Also comes in the Silhouette Cameo 4 Plus, which I highly recommend. Use my affiliate link down below if you're going to buy one, Amazon or Heat Transfer Warehouse. And the Silhouette Cameo 4 Pro, which is the biggest one. I think it's overkill personally, especially for somebody starting off. Start off with the Silhouette Cameo Plus. That's what I recommend. Or you can get the Silhouette Cameo for the regular one if that fits your budget. But, okay, let's talk about the pros of the Silhouette Cameo. Pro number one is that it is easy to get into. Only thing you need is a Silhouette Cameo 4 and a heat press and some vinyl, guys. You also need a computer, but all these methods you need a computer. Alright, so Silhouette Cameo 4 computer, alright, check the computer box. The machine, Silhouette Cameo, right, and a heat press, and you gotta buy some vinyl. Alright, you gotta buy different color vinyls. So that is the cheapest method, the most, I won't say cheap because it's the most easiest method to start making shirts. Some people that have been making shirts for a while, or even some customers, might not like vinyl, but it's specifically for that reason why I actually think it's gonna be around for a while. It's gonna be around forever actually, because the method of making a shirt is with vinyl. My reasoning is, when you make a vinyl shirt, you press on a design, in a couple washes, I don't know exactly how many, it depends on how you do your presses and stuff and the vinyl that you use, but in a couple washes that vinyl starts to come up eventually. But one of the benefits of vinyl is when that vinyl starts to come up, you can lay a piece of cloth over top of that shirt on that design, and you can literally iron your design back down, and it will look 9 out of 10 just as new like the first day it came out of the heat press. Now let's talk about this guy right here. Got some paper that as you can tell, this Sawgrass SG-1000 doubles up as a great kind of like studio nightstand type of thing. Just kidding, guys. But yeah, the Sawgrass SG-500 or SG-1000 is it's magical, to say the least. When I did my first sublimation, I got really excited in that video, and I got excited for a reason. It's because I felt like the product that came out was something similar to what I've always been looking for, something similar to what I would see in a store. But there are a lot of limitations with sublimation. Main limitation being you have to, when it comes to garment decorating and t-shirts, your substrate, your t-shirt, has to be at least, or should be at least, 65% polyester, 60% polyester or higher in order for that design to come out looking good, and it must also be a light color. Now, you can sublimate onto dark colors, every dark color except for black, but you have to use black to sublimate onto every other color except black for that design to be bold. You can use other colors, you can sublimate onto a dark color using other colors, but that specific dark color is going to overtake all the other colors, and your design is not going to look the way it's supposed to look. The colors of your design is not going to pop. It's going to take on whatever color that shirt is or whatever, and it's going to be all types of weird tints and give it a different type of look. But I mean, it's doable. You'll get the design on there, you'll get the outline, you'll get the shapes, you'll see the different colors, but it won't be the colors that you wanted. But it's doable. But the sublimation machine, SG500 or SG1000, love them, would not want to be without them, and they're magical. And you can also sublimate onto different things. You see a lot of people doing mugs, see a lot of people doing puzzles, see a lot of people doing hats, see a lot of people doing I got a plates. You could do plates, you could do all types of stuff that you can sublimate onto. You could do bags, you can sublimate onto 100% polyester and place that polyester onto anything. I've sublimated onto patch and patched up jeans, all types of things that you can do with the SG1000 sublimation printer. By the way, use my heat transfer warehouse link down below. They just got in a whole new shipment of SG500s and SG1000s available and ready to ship now. Little birdie told me so. The learning curve is, I'd say this is like the easiest, to be honest with you, because this is pretty much plug and play. You can pretty much grab an image, upload the image to a to the website. Hey, focus on me, focus on me. Upload the image to the website that this company, Sawgrass, has, and you can pretty much just print that image out onto a shirt, out onto the paper, and sublimate that paper onto a shirt. So the learning curve, I put this in the easy category. Now let's talk about this guy right here, or any other embroidery machine for that matter. The SE600, the SE1900, or the Ricoma EM1010, or the Ricoma 1501. Huge price difference between the multi-needles, which is this one, and the Silhouette the Brother SE600. Huge price differences, but it depends on what you're going for. What you're going for with embroidery. Now, I will say one thing about embroidery. Embroidery is hands down the most, like, the results that you get once you get it down packed is hands down the best out of the two previous methods that I've mentioned previously in this video. Hands down, like, the final result is going to be like amazing, and you can charge top dollar for it once you get it down packed. But the learning curve in the sublimation, in embroidery, huge. If you want to embroider any design you want, you have to learn digitizing software. So not only is the machine expensive, right, or the or the SE600 not really that expensive. SE1900, now you're talking about $1,000. This right here, a couple $1,000s, and the MT1501, thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. All right, so it's expensive when it comes to buying the machine. You also need a computer, and it's expensive to buy the embroidery software. But when you get everything down packed and working, you're gonna make a bunch of money, guys. Like I said, you can charge top dollar for embroidery. All right, so that's why I like embroidery. And when it came to garment decorating, before I started making anything, embroidery is what I had in my mind, because for some reason when I walked into stores and you see something embroidered onto a shirt and the threads woven together making an image, it just screamed quality to me. Different threads, and you see the image coming out, it just seemed like it's just worth more. And I think it has that effect on everybody. So embroidery, in my opinion, is the most rewarding out of all of the methods when you see that final product that you've created. But it's the most difficult to do. Biggest learning curve. That embroidery software is no joke. It's not just something that you learn the software and you're going to be good. You got to get good with your machine. You got to understand the different types of stitches. You got to understand how to put two different colors next to each other, overlap them and stuff like that. You got to, then your machine, you got to understand the tension. You got to understand there's a bunch of different stuff. There are other ways to make shirts, guys, like DTG, DTF, few other different ways, but those are the methods that I do on this channel, and those are the methods that I talk about, so I can only go by and show you and tell you guys my opinion based on what I have and what I use. So out of everything, out of the embroidery machine, the sublimation printer, and the silhouette cameo, which one is my favorite? That's a tough question, guys, because I love my embroidery machine. But I would have to say, from a business perspective, this machine right here gets the most work. While I've had every other machine, from when I started with the silhouette cameo to when I got my embroidery machine, I was still using my silhouette cameo. Then I got my sublimation machine, I was still using my silhouette cameo. And it's the easiest to get into and start making money right away. People will know that you make shirts. You can officially say that you make shirts, which is actually decorating garments, because you're not really making shirts. You're not really, you know, piecing two pieces of material together and sewing it or anything. Like, we're decorating garments, but people, let's just say make shirts, because, you know, the shirt is just a regular shirt until you give it some soul, right? So, yeah, the easiest way to start making shirts is the Silhouette Cameo 4, and I think it's going to be around for a long time. And throughout everything that I do, and all the different equipments that I've had, I still always use my Silhouette Cameo 4. So if I had to go with one machine and take everything away, oh god, I would hate that. I would keep my Silhouette Cameo 4 with my heat press, because that's gonna give me the best return on my investment. It's cheap to get into, the cheapest to get into, and it just, the business is just, it never stops. It never stops. Always get business. And I know I can get more business with my Silhouette Cameo 4, but I don't go chasing business anymore. I'm more concerned with teaching you guys and you know, showing you guys how you can keep extra money in your pocket by utilizing some of this equipment, because a lot of us, we have shopping addictions, guys. We have shopping addictions, and what's going to help us be able to have extra money to do things like invest or to save money for things that we want, like you know, retirement and stuff like that, is keeping the money in our pocket and utilizing these different equipments to make a gift if we want to give a gift to somebody, or make somebody a shirt to put some more money in our pockets, right? Because this investment, all these investments, as a matter of fact, and they are investments because you put your money into it and then you start reaping the benefits of that specific product. You start making money by selling garments or decorating garments for other people, or you even say, even if you never sell anything to anybody, you'll still save money in the long run, because you'll end up making your own shirts and not going to buy a $30 shirt or $20 shirt or a $50 shirt or even a $100 shirt when you go out, because there are some high price shirts, t-shirts, that are $100, believe it or not. So yeah, guys, Silhouette Cameo 4, hands down, I would pick that machine business-wise over every other machine. Would I miss my other machines? Yes, but Silhouette Cameo 4 is the one that makes the most sense, right? Silhouette Cameo 4 and a heat press. Less expensive, best return for their investment. Yeah, and that's it. My second favorite, I don't want to pick. I would say the embroidery machine. The embroidery machine is my second favorite. The commercial embroidery machine, not the SE600 or the SE1900. The multi-needle machines is my second favorite. All right. So yeah, if I had to live with one, I guess it would be the Cameo 4, guys. So I made this shirt earlier on my Ricoma EM1010, and I'm just going to try it on to see what it looks like. Well, the shirt came out great. Definitely got to work on placement. That's why we do stuff like this and test stuff out. I think I would put it a little bit higher up, just a couple inches higher up. But overall, I think the shirt looks great. Let me know what you guys think. And yeah, this is a large. I wear extra large. I'm a big guy. But yeah, I think the shirt looks great. The design looks good. It's nice and full. And this was done on my Ricoma EM1010, guys. huge learning curve. Embroidery software and machines themselves, huge learning curves, but the results are second to none, guys. Guys, if this video helped you out or if it got you thinking, let me know what your favorite method of making shirts is. Let me know what makes the most sense business-wise and what you prefer in general, guys. I'm just curious, and this is a video that I think a lot of people are going to watch to see what machines they want to buy to start off their clothing line, because a lot of people don't have any of them, and everybody's jumping into embroidery because of watching my videos, and I think I owed it to them to make a video talking about what I think made the most sense business-wise. But by all means, if you want to jump into embroidery first, jump into embroidery first. But just know, a lot of people won't survive because these machines have huge learning curves, especially when you're going from the SE600. SE600 alone, a lot of people having problems using it. But when you jump from the SE600 to this machine, I mean, you can make it, but you have to be the type of person that's willing to learn, and a lot of people just want stuff to be plug and play, and this world of embroidery is not plug and play. Silhouette Cameo 4, yeah. SG600, SG1000, SG500, yeah. As long as you push a couple buttons, it's pretty much plug and play, those two devices. But they do have learning curves. The Cameo and the Sublimation machine, learning curves, but you can pretty much say plug and play. Not that simple because you have to learn the softwares and stuff, but this is highly advanced. Embroidery, highly advanced by far. Alright, so if this helped you, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. I think I'm going to open up some boxes on the next video, so stay tuned later on today for that, guys. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, A-Dubb Productions, guys. And follow me on Facebook, A-Dubb Productions. And I'll see you guys in the next video. It's your boy, Allan Wade, and I'm out. Peace.
Turn up that, crank it up. Why listen to the rest when you're rocking with the best, baby?